Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about a country where two or more brothers share a wife. A country where television and internet were completely banned till 1999. This is the last country in the world to use internet and radio. It was the first country in the world to ban the sale, production, and consumption of tobacco products in 2004. This late adoption was due to the government's cautious approach to modernization, aiming to balance technological progress with the preservation of cultural values. Although the ban has been relaxed slightly in recent years, tobacco products are still heavily taxed, and smoking in public places is prohibited. It is a country in Asia which has not contacted the world for centuries to save its civilization and culture. In 1970, he allowed a foreigner to enter his country. It is one of the few countries without traffic lights. Instead, traffic is managed by police officers even in the capital, Thimphu. It is the only carbon-negative country in the world, absorbing more carbon dioxide than it produces. It is said that the people of this country are very fond of trees. He set a world record by planting 50,000 trees in 1 hour. In today's video, we will share many interesting information with you. So let's talk about the Bhutan. Before starting, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Bhutan, a small, landlocked country in South Asia, is nestled in the eastern Himalayas between China and India. It is known for its stunning natural beauty, rich cultural heritage, and unique approach to measuring national progress through gross national happiness rather than gross domestic product. The kingdom is one of the most isolated nations in the world, maintaining a strong commitment to preserving its cultural traditions and environmental conservation. The national language of Bhutan is Dzongkha. Bhutan is often referred to as Land of the Thunder Dragon due to the powerful storms that often roll in from the Himalayas. The population of Bhutan is approximately 770,000 people, making it one of the least densely populated countries in Asia. A significant portion of Bhutan's population is young, with a median age of 22 years. It has made significant strides in education, with a literacy rate of around 71%. In Bhutanese culture, polyandry, the practice of one woman having multiple husbands, is a traditional and accepted practice, particularly in rural areas. This is often referred to as fraternal polyandry, where two or more brothers share a wife. This practice is rooted in Bhutan's history and is believed to have been influenced by the country's Buddhist traditions and the need for economic and social stability. However, it's important to note that polyandry is not widespread and is mostly practiced in certain regions and communities. In modern Bhutan, the practice of polyandry is not as common as it once was, especially among the younger generation and in urban areas. The country has undergone significant modernization and development, and its society and culture are evolving. Bhutan's unique approach to tourism is also worth noting. The country follows a high-value, low-impact tourism policy, which means it limits the number of tourists to preserve its culture and environment. Tourists must pay a daily fee, which covers accommodation, food, transportation, and a guide. This policy ensures that tourism benefits the local economy while minimizing the negative impacts associated with mass tourism. The architecture in Bhutan is another fascinating aspect. Traditional Bhutanese buildings are constructed without the use of nails, employing an ancient technique that uses interlocking pieces of wood. These structures are not only beautiful but also highly resilient, with many having stood for centuries. The iconic Paro Taksang, or Tiger's Nest Monastery, is a prime example of Bhutanese architecture and spirituality. Environmental conservation is a cornerstone of Bhutanese policy, with over 70% of the country covered in forest. Bhutan is also the only carbon-negative country in the world, meaning it absorbs more carbon dioxide than it emits, a significant feat in the fight against climate change. This dedication to preserving nature has led to Bhutan being one of the few countries in the world that can boast of such a significant green cover. The country's economy is primarily based on agriculture, forestry, tourism, and the sale of hydroelectric power to India. Hydropower, generated from Bhutan's fast-flowing rivers, is a major export and source of revenue. Bhutanese society is ethnically diverse, with the major ethnic groups being Galops and Charchops, who predominantly follow Buddhism. Bhutanese people are known for their hospitality and warmth towards guests and visitors. The traditional dress for men is the go, a knee-length robe tied at the waist, while women wear the kaira, an ankle-length dress. Family is central to Bhutanese society, with strong bonds and a close-knit community structure. Both education and healthcare are free in Bhutan, provided by the government. Bhutanese cuisine is distinctive, with rice and spicy chili-based dishes forming the staples of most meals. Ima dachi, a dish made from chilies and cheese, is considered the national dish. Festivals, or chekas, are an integral part of Bhutanese culture, with each district hosting annual events that feature traditional dances, music, and religious rituals. The Parod Setu and Thimphu Setu are among the most famous, attracting thousands of visitors from around the world. Bhutan's rich biodiversity includes rare and endangered species such as the Bengal tiger, snow leopard, and black-necked crane. The country has established several national parks and wildlife sanctuaries to protect its diverse flora and fauna. Agriculture remains a vital part of Bhutan's economy, with the majority of the population engaged in farming. The country produces a variety of crops, including rice, maize, and buckwheat, and places a strong emphasis on organic farming. Bhutan aims to become the world's first 100% organic nation, reflecting its commitment to sustainability. The Bhutanese calendar, based on the lunar system, is another unique feature. Many national holidays and festivals are determined by this calendar, including the famous Setu festivals, which are held in various districts throughout the year. These festivals are vibrant events featuring traditional dances, music, and religious ceremonies, and they play a vital role in maintaining Bhutan's cultural heritage. The cost of living in Bhutan varies depending on location and lifestyle. In the capital, Thimphu, monthly expenses for a single person can range from $300 to $800, excluding rent. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in the city center is around $200 to $400 per month, while outside the center it is cheaper. Groceries, transportation, and dining out are relatively affordable, with basic meal prices ranging from $2 to $5. Utilities like electricity and water typically cost $20 to $50 monthly. Overall, Bhutan is considered less expensive than many Western countries, but can be costly for expatriates due to import taxes. In Bhutan, salaries vary widely depending on the industry and job role. The average salary in Bhutan is around $600 per month for professionals in sectors like education, government, and tourism. However, incomes can be significantly lower in rural areas and higher in sectors such as banking and information technology.